going on, Journey Squad? I'm Maria. Come along and take this journey with me. Let's get straight into the message for April 24th, 2019. I've already pre-shuffled and meditated on the message that Spirit is ultimately going to deliver for the collective out there. Show me what I need to know for April 24th, 2019 in regards towards the collective's energies. I thank the Universe, Spirit. Let's go ahead and get y'all an overall energy of the day and find out what's popping off in the minds of the collective. What's really going down physically with y'all and spiritually, where y'all at and where y'all headed. Alright, y'all? Karmically divine. Show me what I need to know, Spirit. Talk to me. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. That's your overall energy, collective. Many of you out there are choosing to avoid conflict and to be in competition with others. That's basically the message, overall message of the day for the collective. Five of Wands talks about no longer being in inner conflict with yourself or with another human being. You dropping the wands, you don't want to fight no more. Somebody out there in the collective is starting to realize that in order to obtain peace mentally and spiritually, you got to walk away from drama. What's going on mentally with the collective? Mentally, a lot of you is up in your heads regarding the Lovers in the reverse energy. So it could possibly be that there's conflict within relationships that people are encountering throughout their days. And ultimately, Spirit is overall letting y'all know it's time to drop those wands and stop being in a battle with yourself first and foremost, opposed to anyone else. Because at the end of the day, the Lovers in the reverse, it simply means that there's a disconnection within a connection that you've been involved with. And as a result of this, mentally, you're up in your head, collective. Somebody out there is struggling right now to come up out of that inner conflict and to not have the need to want to fight and compete for anyone's love, time, attention, or affection. Karmically divine. Spiritually, physically, let's find out where your energies is going to reside. King of Swords. A lot of you out there that's harboring this energy moving forward physically, y'all not going to be in a good space today. And it's all stemming from that overall energy of the Five of Wands in the reverse. It's about making a choice and a decision. And some of you are going to choose to move forward in a very vulgar and nasty type way towards an individual in which you're having conflict with due to that Lovers mentally that's disturbing you for April 24th, 2019 collective. So be mindful. King of Swords in the reverse is very cold and detached and very nasty and doesn't think twice about hurting your feelings. So physically, most of you in the collective, due to the results of that Lover's energy being in the reverse, a lot of you are detaching emotionally and physically, and y'all just not giving a fuck about how y'all approach the situation moving forward. But overall, you gotta take in heed and take into account that if you want peace, you got to deliver it. And the King of Swords doesn't deliver peace. He delivers more conflict and chaos. Spiritually, collective, Three of Cups in the reverse. So there's an ending happening within people's connections, relationships. Because the Three of Cups in the reverse simply represents not wanting to work together, not wanting to reconcile, not wanting to celebrate or be around people, not wanting to enjoy life overall. Three of Cups in the reverse, y'all. See that? In the upright, the Three of Cups simply represents togetherness, sharing good memories, enjoying life. But due to the Lover's energy being in the reverse and that King of Swords, a lot of you in the collective, y'all not feeling this. Let's clarify. Spirit, I ask that you clarify for me the Lovers in the reverse energy, please. Why is the collective mentally feeling a discord within their relationship? What's going on? And Lovers in the reverse is being clarified by the Hermit in the reverse. What's going on, collective? Seems to me as if many of you out there is sitting within a connection that is no longer in existence, but mentally it still got you in the Hermit in the reverse, not wanting to look at the things for what they really are. And it's causing you to have that King of Swords in the reverse type of energy towards this relationship that has ultimately went left. But overall, you don't want conflict and you don't want to compete. However, I'm seeing that the inner conflict is within you, collective. Why is the King of Swords here? Clarify the King of Swords, please. Physically, why is the collective in this energy? What can they learn from this energy? Show me what I need to know. King of Swords is clarified by the Four Cups in the reverse. I'm telling you, there's an ending to some sort of union or relationship within the collective out there. And ultimately, due to that overall energy being the Five of Wands, you don't want to fight no more. You don't want to be in battle and competition. However, Four Cups in the reverse is also representing physically you releasing slowly but surely. But you're doing it in a unproductive manner with that King of Swords in the reverse. Because ultimately, Four Cups in the reverse is being clarified by that King of Swords energy. There's a better way of handling things, collective. Why is the Three of Cups in the reverse? Show me what I need to know, please. Spiritually, what's really good, Spirit? Five of Pentacles in the reverse as well. Wow. Energies is really popping off today for most of y'all out there. something going on behind closed doors. But ultimately, spiritually, y'all want to come out of the cold. Y'all want to come out of feeling like y'all lack the ability to move forward and release and let go this lover's energy that puts y'all mentally in an unstable state of mind. And y'all will progress into that Five of Wands in the reverse energy. Because we got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. 5 and 5 is 10. Completion is around the corner in regards towards this connection with the lover's energy in the reverse. Where ultimately, many of you out there, y'all sitting in Hermit in the reverse, mentally not digesting the true karmic lesson behind divine timing. Clarify that Five of Wands overall energy. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Many of you are coming out of the cold and feeling left out in the cold with that Five of Pentacles spiritually, because overall you know that this connection has ultimately caused you to lose rather than gain. And now I understand why many of you in the collective is in the King of Swords in the reverse. Just not exercising your right to handle things in the proper way. Because sometimes you gotta show up and show out, collective, and let a motherfucker know that you ain't the one. You feel me? So ultimately, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is basically representing the simple fact that because of that lover's energy being in the reverse as well, many of you in the collective could possibly be facing the truth within yourself. Not wanting to fight no more. You understand that you're losing rather than gaining. But why is the Hermit in the reverse? What are y'all not seeing? Clarify that Hermit in the reverse, please. Mentally, you still in Hermit in the reverse. Isolating, don't want to deal with the situation at hand. But yet and still, many of you are aware that you have ultimately lost financial abundance, possibly emotional abundance, and you're tired. You want to come out of that fighting and that battling to hold on to a connection that is not serving you. Why is the Hermit in the reverse? Ten of Wands, dropping the wands, dropping the burdens, especially within this connection. So despite you not taking the lesson at face value, mentally and emotionally, many of you in the collective are coming to the understanding that you sick and tired of carrying all the weight on your shoulders, and it's time for y'all to release that energy, especially spiritually with that Four of Cups energy in the reverse. A lot of you going to come out of the woodworks. Why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah. Y'all surrendering. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Due to the simple fact of the lover's energy being in reverse, many of you is coming to an understanding that in order for you to win and have victory within, you got to drop those Seven of Wands once you make that decision with the Five of Wands to stop being in battle and conflict with this individual and just surrender to what is and believe that all will be well in time. Karmically divine. Clarify that Five of Pentacles. Spiritually, there is no truth and clarity gained within this situation that many of you in the collective could be faced with and challenged with today moving forward in respects towards the lovers in the reverse. Someone out there in the collective is going through a breakup and it's emotionally putting them in a position to ultimately have to release and let go without getting truth and clarity. It just be like that sometimes, collective. Is there anything else that the collective needs to be aware of? What should they expect moving forward with these energies? My goodness. Everything is in reverse. Everything is in reverse, y'all. I mean everything. All the cards. What you should expect moving forward. No new start. No new golden opportunity within this lover's connection. Because ultimately, you know, with that Ten of Pentacles, that whatever you're trying to proceed in manifesting within this connection, it's not going to occur. There's major delays, and it's all because that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Overall, many of you are starting to come to the conclusion that as long as you continue to keep investing, you will continue to keep losing. And it's time to drop those wands and release the burdens of the past and let go and let the divine handle them. What you should expect moving forward, no new opportunity or growth within this connection. It's done deal, y'all. April 24th, 2019. What you won't expect, the Tower in the reverse. Subconsciously, many of you out there in the collective are already avoiding this Tower in the reverse simply by avoiding conflict and being in battles and competition with people that don't even serve your highest good. So what not to expect is that ultimately, karmically, there's a lesson that needs to be had. But many of y'all are choosing to be in hermit in reverse mode and not wanting to accept and embrace the Tower moment to come and destroy the foundation that was built on faulty grounds. Let's get you a conscious spirit oracle. And we'll close this reading out with love and light. Provide me with an oracle message for the collective out there in regards towards this lovers in the reverse energy that got them mentally distraught and struggling to come out of that inner conflict and inner battle with oneself. What's the karmic lesson, Spirit? Ultimately, to learn how to release and let go, y'all. Karmically divine. Everything happens in the right time. Abundance. I don't know if y'all can see that. I need a new camera, new phone, new everything. Okay, abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Number 36. 6 plus 3 equals a 9. You're almost to completion in order for y'all to reobtain the abundance that you ultimately are overall losing within this connection that you're holding on to, that inner conflict and inner battle, and unwilling to release and let go. Spirit wants you to know abundance is yours if you want it. Archangel Raphael. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. And collective, I truly believe Spirit is talking to you guys out there, because ultimately, whatever lessons that needs to be learned within this connection that ultimately puts you in the hermit in the reverse, it's all stemming from mentally contemplating this lovers in the reverse energy. There has been a severance and a discord within someone's connection and relationship out there, and some healing needs to occur and take place. Archangel Raphael. Ask him to bring healing and knowledge. Ask him to show you the karmically divine message for April 24, 2019. And with that being said, I'll close this reading out with love and light. And I wish you all a wonderful Wednesday, midweek. And I'll see you in the next daily. Walk in grace, y'all.